Now let us start with next problem type, that is nothing but word problems. So now this type of questions are based on nothing but restricted permutation. That means some kind of restriction would be put on the arrangement. Now let us see what kind of question JEE asked. So in this 2023 question, what they're asking is, if I take letters of the word universe without repetition, how many 4-letter words are possible such that they have 2 vowels and 2 consonants each? Now first figure out what are the vowels and consonants in this word universe. So U, I, E and E. These are the vowels. And if I look into the consonant part, it is N, V, R and S. So now what we need to do is we need to select 2 distinct objects out of this. So you can see that there are distinct objects. There are only 3. So out of these 3 I can select. Here there are 4 objects. Out of that I can select 2 different constants. So these are nothing but my selections. Now I need to arrange them. So one of these words will look something like this: UI or UE and V. So if I arrange them, there are 4 factorial ways. So my answer becomes 3C2 into 4C2 into 4 factorial. That comes out to be nothing but 432. Now this 2023 question is again a very simple question. In this question, what they are asking is, all vowels always come together. So first let us figure out what are the vowels. The vowels in this case are I, E, E. So there are 4 E's here. And then if I write the consonants, there are N, D, then P, then again N, then again D, then C. So what we have is nothing but 3 N's, one more N is there, 2D and 1 P and 1 C. So these are total 7 consonants here and 5 vowels. So now if I want to arrange them so that all vowels come together, so there is a method known as string method. So what we are going to do is, all those vowels we are going to tie them together using a string. And if I do that, the answer to this question becomes, if I arrange these 8 objects, this becomes 8 factorial. Now out of this 8, you can see that 3 n's are identical. So 3 factorial and 2 factorial, because 2 D's are also same. And now this objects can be arranged inside this string in nothing but 5 factorial by 4 factorial ways. And if I simplify, I get 16800. That is nothing but option A. So whenever the question talks about all vowels together, then we have to use string method. Whenever they say that no 2 vowels together, in that case use gap method. So if all together would mean string method, no 2 would mean using gap method. And if the question talks about not all, then use destruction method. So this is a very small pointer, very important in solving questions. Now in this question, the question talks about no 2 vowels should come together. Vowels never come together. So in this case, we are going to use a destruction method. How does that works out? So what we are going to do is, we are going to find total number of ways minus when all vowels come together. These cases we are going to subtract. So now let us find total number of cases. So there are 7, 3 plus 3, total 6 letters to be arranged. So 6 factorial. 2 E's are same, to divide by 2 factorial. 2 T's are same, hence divide by 2 factorial. Now when all vowels are together, we are going to take these 2 E's and group them together. Then we have L, T, T, R here. So total arrangements would become nothing but 5 factorial. And since 2 T's are same, so divide by 2 factorial. If I simplify this, I get 120. That is nothing but answer. Now in this 2023 question, they are talking about how to make words with or without meaning using all the letters of the word mathematics, such that C and S do not come together. So when we talk about 2 specific letters not coming together, this is a question based on gap method. So what we can do is, let us write mathematics first. So if I write mathematics, C and S we do not need to include. So these are the letters that we can arrange. First, if I arrange these 9 letters, the total ways are nothing but 9 factorial. Since there are 2 A's, then 2 factorial. Since there are 2 N, hence again 2 factorial. And since there are 2 T's, then 2 factorial. Now, if I take any one of these arrangements, so let us take one of these arrangements that is looking something like this. So you can see that here there are going to be 10 gaps. Like this, if you figure out, there are 10 gaps. Always one more than the total number of objects involved. Out of this, let us take 2 and put this C and S in 2 factorial ways. If I simplify this, I will not get my answer. Why? Because they are telling that this answer is equal to 6 factorial into k. Give me the value of k. So they are not asking us to tell the whole value, just tell the value of k. So if I do this simplification, this is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. Divide by nothing but 8 into 10 into 5 and divide by 6 factorial. So 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. So we can cancel these terms out. If I simplify this, this 8 will also get cancelled out. So what we are getting is nothing but 9 into 7 into, again one more 9 into 10. So if you simplify, it becomes nothing but 5670, which is nothing but our answer. Now in this 2020 question, what we need to do is we need to make a 4-letter word such that 2 letters are distinct and 2 are alike. So first let us say how many same letters are there. So 2S are there, 2L are there, and then what we have is 1Y, 1A, 1B and 1U. So there are total 8 letters. So now you can see that 2 alike letters can be taken from these 2. So in 2C1. And now let us say if I have taken this, then number of distinct letters can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of these 5 we can take 2. So one of these selections will look something like SSYA. And this can be arranged in 4 factorial by 2 factorial ways. If I simplify this, this comes out to be 240. So in this 2020 question, what they want us to do is to make a 4-letter word using any of these 11-letter words of the word examination. So the first step in such question is to understand the nature of the letters involved. So if you look into this, E is coming only once, X is coming only once, M is coming only once, T is coming only once, and O is also coming only once. But if I look into A, it is coming twice. If I look into I, it comes twice. And if I look into N, it also comes twice. A very good idea would be to count this and cross check whether these are 11 letters or not, or if you have missed out on something. Otherwise your answer will not match. If you move to the next step, now what we need to do is we need to make cases. What will be the nature of those 4 letters? So the 4 letters can be in such a manner that 2 same. This is first case. Or they can be in such manner that 2 are same but 2 are distinct. Or third, all 4 are distinct. Now usually my technique of making these cases is to start with maximum similarity and go to minimum similarity or maximum distinctness. The reason is that if you do it in this manner, you will not miss on to any case. Because in method of cases, if you miss on to any of the case, your answer will never match. Now let us see what happens in this first case. So 2 same. So there are 3 groups of 2 same each. So out of this we can select any 2. And if I do this, it will look something like AA, II. So their arrangements would be nothing but 4 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. The next part would be 2 same. So 2 same can be selected in 3C1 ways. And if I do so, I will get something like AA. And now 2 needs to be distinct. So now this distinct can be chosen from 1I, 1M, 1N, E, X, M, T, O. So you can see that there are total 5 plus 2, 7 choices. So out of these 7, I can select any 2. Now this will look something like I, N. So this can be arranged in 4 factorial by 2 factorial cases. And for the distinct, now total distinct that are possible are 5 are already there. Out of this groups of 2A, 2I, 2N, I can take 1 each. So total distinct things that are available to me are nothing but A, I, N, and then E, X, M, T, O. So total number of distinct things that are available to us are nothing but 5 plus 3, 8. So out of 8, I can select any 4 and arrange them in 4 factorial ways. Now let us add answers of all of these 3 cases, and if I do so, what I get is nothing but 2, 4, 5. So in such cases, all you need to do is make cases. Be very careful in counting the words and the type of words involved. Be very careful in making the cases, because if you miss on to the cases in method of cases, your answer will never match. Now this next 2023 question is based on a concept known as rank of a word. What does rank means is, if I arrange the letters of the word Monday in a dictionary, including all the letters of the word, then in which number that word Monday will appear. Now there is a very small shortcut to do this question. What you can do here is basically, in the first step, arrange the letters of this word Monday in alphabetical order. So we can start with A, then D will come, then M, then N, then O, and then Y. Next step is to write the word whose rank we need to find. So we have written Monday. Now the third step is very simple. Start from 1 less than the total number of letters involved. So total numbers of letters here are 6. So we'll start with 5 factorial. Then write 4 factorial. Then 3. Then 2. Then 1 factorial. And then simply add 1. So what we are going to do here is basically, we are going to write something in multiplication of these 5. Now how to do that? For doing that, what we are going to see is, if my first letter is nothing but M, what I need to check is, before M, how many letters are present here. So you can see that there are 2. So here with 5 you can multiply 2. And now once you have done that, you can cancel out this M for future use. The next, for putting the coefficient of 4 factorial, what we can do is we can choose the next one, that is O. And before O, you can clearly observe there are 3 letters left. So let us write 3 into 4 factorial and cancel out this O as well. Next, what we can observe is, in front of N there are 2. So 2 into 3 factorial. And then ultimately N will also get cancelled out. Now before D there is 1. So 1 into 2 factorial. Also let us cancel out D. Before A there is 0. So 0 into 1 factorial and then 1. So if I add all of these, I get the rank of the word, that is nothing but 327. It is a very elegant and a neat technique to clear your answer. Get your answer really fast. If you like this video, you will also like Pragbee's unique approach to teaching students or guiding students for the last mile journey. So if you are a student who has been preparing for 2 years and going to write this exam in 2024, this is one of the best ways and platforms that you can prepare with. Unlike other crash courses who focus on teaching 100% syllabus in just 2 to 3 months, which a student took 2 years to prepare, we have a different way to approach the problem. This process works on 3 very specific steps. In step 1, we start from you. What exact preparation have you done in the last 2 years, last 1 year, last few months? And what is the minimum amount of effort, areas, concepts and problems that required to be prepared to get a very good college from JEE Mains? In step 2, based on this customized plan that was prepared based on your strengths and weaknesses and the minimum path of least resistance that you can take to get into a very good college, we align you a one-on-one faculty, a faculty who is going to teach you as a student, keeping your needs into mind, where you are getting stuck in a topic, what kind of problems you cannot solve, and how to solve those problems in a very efficient and smart manner and convert that topic into tangible marks in JEE Mains. In step 3, we attach you to a test series, a testing platform where you can test yourself for each and every topic that you're preparing. You can write full syllabus tests and get an understanding that how this program is working for you, wherein the faculties can again sit with you and customize the plan based on your needs so that your score is getting maximized in JEE Mains exam. Using this program, Ashish was able to maximize his score in JEE Mains and JEE Advanced and was able to get into IIT Madras Mechanical in just a matter of 3 months. If you are one of those students who think that he has got the potential, who can make it, and he wants to have a smart and efficient approach at this point of time, which can maximize his or her result in JEE Mains exam, You can apply for this program in the link given in the description, and somebody from my team will get in touch with you and help you out. See you until next one.